President Donald Trump hits out at Justice Department and the FBI. President Donald Trump has again accused his own Justice Department and the FBI of having something to hide by missing the deadline to turn over documents related to the Russia investigation and Hillary Clinton. Lawmakers of the House Judiciary Committee are angrily accusing the Department of Justice of missing the Thursday deadline for turning over unredacted documents relating to FISA abuse, FBI, Comey, Lynch, McCabe, Clinton emails and much more, the president tweeted on Saturday. "Slow working. What is going on? Bad." Trump then tweeted, "What does the Department of Justice and FBI have to hide? Why aren't they giving the strongly requested documents, unredacted, to the House Judiciary Committee? Stalling, but for what reason? Not looking good." Trump was referring to the Republican chairman of the House Judiciary Committee's subpoenaing of documents from the Justice Department as part of the panel's probe into Clinton. Rep. Robert Goodlatte of Virginia has demanded more than 1 million documents from the department as it examines the agency's 2016 investigation into Clinton's private email server. He is also demanding documents related to the firing of former Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe, who was dismissed by Attorney General Jeff Sessions last month. Sessions said he fired McCabe on the recommendation of FBI disciplinary officials who argued that McCabe had not been connected with a watchdog office investigation. An upcoming Inspector General's report is expected to conclude that McCabe had authorized the release of information to the media and was not forthcoming with the watchdog office as it examined the Bureau's handling of an investigation into Clinton's emails. Goodlatte said he'd only received a few thousand of the 1.2 million documents he had requested in that investigation. "Given the department's ongoing delays in producing these documents, I am left with no choice but to issue the enclosed subpoena to compel production of these documents," Goodlatte said in a letter to Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. Separately, Goodlatte is asking for documents related to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Republicans have been critical of the department's use of the secret surveillance court authorized in that act and a warrant to monitor a former campaign advisor to Trump. Goodlatte said he had asked for those documents in February and had not received any. In a statement responding to the subpoena, Justice Department spokesman Ian Pryor said the department takes the request seriously and is committed to accommodating the request. Pryor said that more than 24 FBI staff have been working on producing the documents, and they are reviewing them for sensitive information. The original universe of documents requested was substantial, but there are approximately 30,000 documents thought to be responsive to the committee's inquiry, said Pryor. Of that, we have thus far delivered 3,000 documents to the committee. The request for more information on Clinton comes on the same day that Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee shut down their investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election, concluding that Trump's campaign did not conspire with Russia. Last week, House Intelligence Chairman Rep. Devin Nunes also demanded the Justice Department hand over a fully unredacted version of the memo that kicked off the original FBI Russia probe. He is threatening all appropriate legal remedies to get what he wants. The agency has turned over a version of the memo to panel investigators, but has blocked out portions, the Republican chairman complains in a letter. He is threatening to issue subpoenas if his committee doesn't get the records at once by next week. The memo may have been drafted by FBI agent Peter Strzok, one of the pair of FBI lovers who was reassigned after he was revealed to have penned anti-Trump texts to agent Lisa Page, Fox News reported. On March 14, 2018, committee investigators were given access to a still heavily redacted version of the FBI memo known as an electronic communication, which, as I informed Director Wray the next day via phone, was unsatisfactory. Nunes wrote Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein and FBI Director Christopher Wray. The version of the 2016 FBI memo given to the committee is unsatisfactory, Nunes wrote. He is also demanding access to copies of the original Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA, warrants used to gain information about former Trump advisor Carter Page, who drew attention due to his Russia contacts. Nunes also brandished a legal threat. Be advised that failure to comply in a satisfactory manner will result in the committee pursuing all appropriate legal remedies, including seeking civil enforcement of the August 24 subpoenas in federal district court, he wrote. At its outset, the memo references a previous meeting where Wray and Rosenstein expressed a desire to restore a constructive relationship with the committee, and specifically asked that we seek to proceed on a more informal basis. It references a phone call Nunes made to Wray seeking a redaction-free document, then sets a hard deadline with the threat of legal action. The pressure follows several developments in Special Counsel Robert Mueller's probe, including a report that Trump is a subject, though not a target of the probe. President Trump has repeatedly labeled the Mueller probe, which had its origins in the 2016 investigation, as a witch hunt,